Hey there, how are you doing today? Welcome to Review Sesh. If you've been here before, I really appreciate you coming back to visit me. And if you haven't been here before, give me just one moment. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am and what I do. So my name's Mike, and what I do is I review federally legal hemp products and devices. So it doesn't really matter whether it's a consumable product of any kind or whether it's a functional device of any type. We're going to be looking at all of that stuff on this channel. I really do hope you enjoy the content that I'm making for you. So guys, I normally really focus on my flower reviews, but here coming up in the future, you're going to be seeing a lot more stuff, kind of dotted in, dropped in to my review process. And you're going to be seeing a lot more concentrates, guys. So we're going to be doing another concentrate review today. This is one that you've probably seen a lot of. It's one that's very popular, and I'm really interested in getting into it. I myself have not tried it before, so I'm pretty excited about it. But before we get into it, I want to go ahead and I'm going to kick it back to the previous me, and he's going to go ahead and reiterate a little bit about what we're doing here on this channel, and he might even be able to, explain a little bit about what THCA is, if there are any of you out there that might still be unsure about it. After that, we're going to be hopping right into the review. All right, as you guys know, I review federally legal hemp products and devices on this channel, and some of these products have THCA in the name. And THCA is one of those things that has an awful lot of people confused right now. So if you're one of those people that's confused, give me just one moment. Let me explain a little bit. I might be able to educate you a little bit about what THCA actually is. And THCA stands for tetrahydrocannabinolic acid, and it's the naturally occurring compound found on all hemp plants everywhere. Basically, it's the precursor to what we know now as Delta 9 THC. All right. So, in and of itself, though, guys, THCA is not psychoactive. You're not going to go out and eat a piece of a hemp plant and get any elevated effects. It does not work like that. It first has to undergo a process called decarboxylation. And decarboxylation may sound like a fancy chemistry word, and it's because it is, but it's very simple in principle. And it simply means application of heat. So it doesn't really matter whether it's environmental heat, just the heat of the sun, it's a hot day outside, or, we're applying some artificial heat with some flame or with an electronic heat source like I like to use. We are decarboxylating that THCA molecule, and it's dropping that A right off the end of that molecule chain, and it's leaving you with good old-fashioned THC. So, guys, I want to be very clear on this. For all intents and purposes, the THC that everybody that you've ever spoken to or has ever spoken about before this, before 2018, they have been referring to THCA, the naturally occurring compound found on the plant. All right? Very clear about that. It is basically the same thing everybody's always spoken about. But the great thing is, since 2018 in the federal farm bill, we can get all these things to our doors. We don't have to go out and, you know, deal with strange people at odd times of night, potentially go out and, waste our time at the least and risk our safety at the worst. Now we just get it mailed to us, and when you get your packages in the mail, you're going to be getting something like this. This is a letter, a notice to law enforcement and the postal service, and it just dictates what is in the package, and it does list the applicable sections of the 2018 Farm Bill that the things in the package are covered under. Very important to hold on to these guys. You don't want to get rid of these right now. They pack flat. Just hold on to them. There's no reason to throw these out at this moment. For the foreseeable future, hold on to these and hold on to any COAs or certificates of analysis that you may have with your products. All right. All right, guys. Now that we got that out of the way, today we're looking at Lemonatti live rosin from ShopHelloMary. Really interested in this strain here. I've heard a lot about it. A lot of my friends have already reviewed it, and it's got one part of the cross is something that I'm interested in, and we'll get into that here in a few. But right now, this is they're cold cured. This is 70 to 149 U. This is it does have a little bit of green on there. I don't know if you can tell right there. There's the green. But really nice packaging as usual. ShopHelloMary always has very distinctive packaging per strain. So it's always going to be a different little label. They put a lot of effort into their labeling. I really like that. So we're going to crack it open real quick. Oh yeah, that's that stuff. As I'm looking at it, it's a little dark, darker than some, but I think that's due to the goodness. This is going to be very, very heavy in the terpenes. This is heavy, heavy lemon, skunky. This is one of the crosses is a lemon skunk. I'm not gonna go. May as well not keep it from you. Lemon skunk is one of the crosses, and I will be, yeah, that's lemon skunk, or I'm fooled. You know, really, really nice, nice smell, wonderful consistency. I do believe I had this on its side, so it has run up on the side of the jar, but that's not really an issue. These jars from ShopHelloMary are smooth sided jars, so you're not gonna have to worry too much about anything. I've never really had anything running into the cap. Um, uh, Nothing really there. Um, yeah, so really, really beautiful stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and take a cut here and take some shots of this, and we'll be back, and I'll try it out. I'll let you know what I think, and yeah, this is gonna be a really, really heavy punch on the lemon, I think. So hang tight. We'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back and I've got some good shots of this Lemonatti live rosin from ShopHelloMary. I'm really excited to try this, guys. This is going to be one of those that's just going to be a punch of lemon. It's going to be just so much in the way of the lemon terps. I can tell just by the smell of it. It's very, very loud and lemon terpene, lemon skunk smell. The cross on it, it is a sativa dominant hybrid, and the cross on it is lemon skunk crossed with cookies. Well, lemon skunk is just it's basically two skunk phenos crossed. So lemon skunk is skunk, and we all know what to expect with cookies. It's going to be very citrusy, pretty sweet, and it's going to have some earth in with it. That's what I expect. So we're going to be using the Green Deagle Fun Fuse E-Rig. I've really been enjoying this E-Rig. This is a little bit different than most that you see on the market. It's got a porous atomizer on it, and most of what you see on the market are glazed atomizers, but I'm finding that with a little bit of use, a little getting to know this device, you can get some really, really amazing flavor out of it, and really, really functional as well. Probably going to be one of the cleaner devices to maintain, keep clean. Alright, so we're going to pop this top on there, and we're going to give it 2 clicks to give it a heat session. Heating session is usually pretty fast, usually between, I think it's 10 to 15 seconds for a full heat session, though the actual session timer is only 10 to 15 seconds. So if you're one of those that likes to really go hard and heavy, it's fine to go ahead and reheat as many times as you need, provided you're still putting some suction on it, provided you're still drawing on it. All right, we'll give it a heat up. And yeah, it flashes while it's heating. When it's done heating, it will stop flashing and it'll stay solid color and it'll buzz and vibrate a little bit too. Yeah, very, very, very heavy on the lemon. Very heavy on the lemon. And it's not as sweet as the flesh of the lemon. It's closer, but it's still got just it's kind of like the rind or the inner flesh, inner skin of a lemon. The pulp. Very, very heavy on the terpenes. And it has just enough sweetness to let you know it's fruity. Um, but goodness gracious, that's a lot of lemon. That's a lot of lemon. And it does have some slight earth to it. Slight, I would not say though that the cookies stands out at all in this. To me, what I am getting here is primarily that lemon skunk, and it's really, really nice. For those of you guys who have had, true skunk from back in the day, you'll recognize a good lemon skunk, and I think that's primarily what this is here. Um, like I say, there's not as much earth on there as I would have expected from the cookies. It's not a bad thing though. I tend to think that while I love cookies, it's super versatile as a strain. Really great to cross with, and it adds a lot to a lot of different strains. It is kind of common these days, and what's not that common these days, surprisingly, is what used to be very common. Things like lemon skunk used to be very common, and now you can barely find it. And so I'm really pleased to get a terpene profile that really does remind me of that. Um, Really, really pleasant. Get another heat up, go for another dab. Like I say, so far I think this device is going to be a very, very clean device. I'm enjoying it a lot. Mm. So good. So good. Really good. And it's probably got another little hit there. As you can see, there's a little bit of a glazing on that porous coil, on that porous atomizer. You can tell there's another part of a hit there. So we're going to cover it, and we're not going to throw it in session mode now. We're just going to hold down on the thing and run it. Pardon me. Probably still got some in it, guys. That was a pretty good sized dab. I really do love these atomizers. Look at that. So there's separation between the wall and the base. So you can, when your reclaim pulls through, it pulls through into the reclaim catch, right? But it's not pulling the dabs through. I'm still getting plenty, plenty out of it. There's nothing going to waste there. Not that I can tell. And I've done probably 20 dabs or so through this thing so far. And that's just a little bit of reclaim that we've got to start to build up there. We're not really, we're not really, nothing's going to waste. It's crazy. The water is still nice and clean. That is mostly due to the separation of the inner wall and the inside chamber. So it's a dual chamber type thing. It's a chamber and chamber. So no water actually touches where the airflow percolation is coming from. That's separated. So any buildup on that of really significant amounts of reclaim or anything is going to be on the inside wall, right underneath here. It's going to be right in here. So I mean, reasonably speaking, this should be super super easy to keep clean. Super easy to keep clean. Um, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to the first time I have to clean this. See how quick I can clean it. Maybe do a timed video or something like that as I'm cleaning it. Could be real cool. Now I'm really enjoying this Lemonatti live rosin. Very tasty. I don't often go super heavy on lemon terps, but like I say, this has that nostalgia factor, that lemon skunk. It's definitely there. Oh yeah, very, very good. Very tasty stuff, guys. If you guys are into lemon terps, um, Lemonatti's the way to go. I do think it's one of the standard lineup for ShopHelloMary. I don't think they get rid of it at any point, and I don't know why they would. This is a very, very solid lemon profile for live rosin. Very, very good. Um, I've had some of their other stuff recently. Last video I did was their strawberry gushers. Very like super sweet strawberry candy. Very, very good. And this is a solid lemon profile on it. So yeah. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna leave you here. I've got a few other things that I need to do for today. Um, I still have so much planned, so much planned. I'm not gonna continue to bore you with what I have planned. I'm just gonna start bringing it out, and I think you guys are gonna be pretty interested to see what I've got coming. Things that you wouldn't normally see here on this channel, but I feel like a few of you might appreciate. We're going to be changing things up and adding a lot more variety into what we're reviewing, what we're looking over. So I hope you guys stick with me. As always, you can like, comment, subscribe, share, do all of that great stuff. That really does help a lot. If you guys want to support my channel in any way, and you are interested in any of this stuff here, whether it's a ShopHelloMary product, whether it's the Green Deagle FunFuse e-rig, or anything from the Dab Hut, including my ball vape systems, then check out my band what was it campsite.bio. This is very, very potent stuff, guys. Check out my campsite.bio in my profile here on YouTube, and check that stuff out. There's a couple of different Discord servers on there. You can find the Green World Discord server on there, and you can find the Shop Hello Mary Discord server on there. Um, Come on in and join us. Hang out with some of the other content creators. Hang out with some of the other viewers, and come in and sesh with us. We'd really love to see you. And yeah. So until I see you next time, guys, I really appreciate you being here. And I want you to continue to take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and everybody take care of each other. Um, don't sweat the small stuff, just focus on the positive stuff, guys. I'm just going to leave you with that one and tell you that I'll see you very, very soon. And I want you to stay lifted. I want you to stay blessed. Peace.